Brunswick. As a matter of fact, I was in Saskatchewan at the last major speech Tommy Douglas made, and quite inspiring as you are tonight. I have two comments I'd like I guess the statements I'd like to comment on. And I was involved with Labour movement all my life, and back in the days when we used to try for regulations, and there was many of those companies that has caused a lot of problems for people, I guess for lack of a better term stole their life savings, were complaining that they didn't want to be regulated, there should be no regulation, deregulation, and all this type of thing. However, when the crisis came and the problems that they had caused for many people and themselves as well, then they were coming after the government for bailouts. And I thought at the time the only bailout they should have been looking for is somebody to be able to get out of jail after what they had done. But anyway, that's...
Well, go and see Michael Moore's recent movie.
Anyway, that's one I just like to comment on. The other one is when you talk about child poverty and a fair tax system, so that we don't have to have child poverty in this province or this country, and we don't. There's absolutely no need of it, because when there's crisis comes up, like I just talked about, there was hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to take care of those things. But the most private, I guess the most sacred thing that we have is our children. When there's a crisis for them, and that crisis has been going on for decades, there's no money to take care of them. And I agree with everything you say about a fair tax system. But I can tell you, and you know, and I think most of the people in here knows, that kids are brought up in poverty. Look where most of them end up, or a big percentage of it. Look at our institutions, will you? So if we don't want to pay it now in taxes to give them a decent quality of life, we're going to pay it later.
Absolutely right.
And we're going to pay it later in not only the institutions that we're going to have to keep them in, but the damage that they cause and the hardship that they bring on to other people. And in a lot of cases, we brought it on to them by not helping them when they needed it. If you would just comment on that. Thank you.
Well, I'm not, you put it very eloquently. I can't improve on that. That's the choice. We either, you know, and that's why a number of continental European countries saw that. They did it for humane reasons, yes. Political leadership was involved, but they did it for its broader social implications. You either get children out of poverty now, make sure they go to school with their bellies full so that they can learn, make sure they have adequate housing, so they don't come home and freeze at night, which many can, you know, I don't mean to death necessarily, but just cold. If you do the right things now, then they're going to become good, productive citizens. If you don't, then the odds are very great indeed that you're going to end up having to finance prisons to keep these young people in later on. So it's a pretty, for me, it's a dumb choice not to decide to look after our kids now.